I want to take you back in time. The year is 2020. Coronavirus was breaking out into the world. A couple million casualties in total, even more infected. The world went into lockdown. Schools and workplaces shifted online. But one man decided that enough was enough. He got an idea. A brilliant idea. What if he made a movie? Not just any movie, but a movie about the very circumstances everyone is in right now. But you fight back. No more lockdowns. No more closed restaurants. No more awkward questions about your girlfriend's age. Wait, what? What if you made a movie about a character who sees the truth while everyone else is just brainwashed? This man was Joshua Wesley, and the pièce de résistance I'm talking about is 2025, the world enslaved by a virus. The world as we have known in 2020 does not exist anymore. The virus changed the world. Communism is all over the place. A global state developed. Meetings are illegal. Traveling is illegal, and Christianity is illegal. The movie was a resounding success. 15 million people worldwide saw it. About as many as PewDiePie got from playing realistic kissing simulator for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you like it when I lick it like that, baby.
So of course, he would go on to make another movie, a mini-series, a documentary that was published at the very start of the new year, as well as another one on its way at March, and a military TV show or movie in 2027. Huh. All under the filmmaking studio Wesley Bros, ran by Joshua Wesley and his brother Simon Wesley, who also has his own YouTube channel with such amazing content as... Okay, let's see here. Is Taylor Swift possessed by a demon? And is the corona vaccine the mark of the beast? If it is, then where's my damage up and free black heart? I feel like I got scammed here when I got vaccinated. Anyway, they have their own website where you'll find an endorsement from the governor of Indiana.
If you're somewhere in life struggling, looking for the answer, think that maybe you're in a unique circumstance, maybe even a little bit down on your luck and depressed about how life might unfold, you're going to want to see Herman's story. Herman Mendoza has been there, done that, and come out the better for it. And so I would just encourage you to get to know that story and watch it more than once.
Their About Me page highlights their core values. They only hire Christians, they strive for cinematic perfection, and most importantly, strictly banning on-screen kissing. Fair enough. Also, I want to make a disclaimer here. I am not religious, and I've never been religious, and I am by no means making this video just to hate on and disrespect Christians or Christianity. Now, I am very educated on the Holy Bible. I have almost 700 hours on Binding of Isaac. But just in case, I got my friend Green Guardian, who is Christian, to help me write this script and not make any misconceptions related to the general culture and the Bible itself. So, in these next few videos, I'll be covering all the movies and the documentaries made by Wesley Bros. And what better place to start with than their most infamous film, 2025, The World Enslaved by a Virus. Our film starts off with Warner Brothers intro, but it's silver. After which, there's text on the screen saying the thing that everyone was memeing on when the trailer for this was released. Speaking of which, they turned off the comments to that video and it has almost 5 times as many dislikes as likes. Anyway, the film starts us off right in the middle of the action. An epic car chase ensues where we're met with our main character Roy, who is also the director and screenwriter of this movie, by the way, and a singular police car over some epic music that goes so hard even Roy is turning the volume up. A few intense shots later, Roy decides to go off-road, and instead of following him, the policemen get out of their car to shoot their rifles at him with stormtrooper aim, which... why? You're just letting the guy get away and you're not even landing any shots. How? But error, this is a small budget movie. They can't afford bullet holes in the car or tires being shot out. Okay, then why don't they just continue chasing him with their car instead? Also, they don't even look like policemen. They look like player models for the fucking terrorists in the original Counter-Strike. Doesn't matter because another car pulls up out of nowhere to keep chasing Roy until he does a... until he does a badass drift and then crashes his car 2 seconds later. The policemen come out of their car to arrest Roy, but he does an awesome slide off the hood of the car, only to get on his knees in the second cut. What was the point of that if you're just gonna surrender? I guess he wanted to get arrested with style. Cut to Roy in the interrogation room, where one policeman shows him he's been caught in possession of 2 books.
You know what that is?
Sure I do. Those are mine.
That's a felony. No, even worse. It's high treason to own those books.
Okay, but is it a felony or high treason? Pick one. Those aren't exactly the same thing. Sure, there are treason felonies, but high treason is on a whole different level. Like...
Those books include the worst forms of conspiracies. They're like a plague and virus that take over the body reading it.
A little on the nose, don't you think? I get this cop is supposed to be someone who really believes in the government's rules. He's exactly the kind of guy they would want on the force, but his dialogue is so over the top it's cartoonish. And yet somehow, the delivery is still completely wooden. I'm just waiting for this guy to either throw on a white robe and start screaming witchcraft, or I guess the anti-religious equivalent, put on a fedora and start ranting about how it's not wholesome chungus.
Where are these books from?
Wouldn't the better question be, when are those books from?
It doesn't matter to me.
I think it does. They are from a time when life was different. The time when we could meet our friends, go to restaurants, celebrate whatever and whenever we wanted to.
Ah yes, because protecting yourself and other people from a virus that's killed hundreds of thousands on a daily basis for a few years is such a violation of human rights. Forget about public health or keeping people safe. No, it's way worse to wear a mask and not eat a buffet with your friends. Clearly that's the real oppression we're all facing here. Anyway, so Roy does a self-report, having his own little moment of Punisher in the courtroom, even if it's underwhelming, and almost trying to convince the cop that it's interrogating him to join his side, which unironically seemed like it was gonna work, judging by his response.
The time when life was worth living. A world full of peace, love, and ice cream. Do you remember the best ice cream in the world?
I did it because I liked it. Hell, I loved it.
Life is different now. We can't change that. We might as well just adapt to it.
I'm just itching. I'm itching to do it again. And you think what? You think you're gonna send me to a nut house? Hanging out with my buddy Phil.
I don't want to live a life like that, where I can't do the most important thing of my life, to believe. I want to fight. I don't just want to give up. I want to make a difference. And if everyone would start thinking like that, we could really achieve something big. We can shift something around. The state leaders came up with new regulations to repress the people and secure their power. Their excuse was virus, something they sold us as a super deadly killer virus.
I'm sorry, what? Their excuse was a virus sold as a super deadly killer virus? That's how you're describing it? Are you fucking serious? Okay, I'm gonna spoil the movie here a little bit. The virus in question is coronavirus, and I mean the coronavirus. They name drop it a little bit later into the movie.
You guys wanna hear a joke?
Do you have a good one?
Yeah, I got one. Alright, what did Corona do to Jesus?
Nothing.
This is the pinnacle of German humor and it's pathetic. I can imagine him snorting to himself as he typed this, as if he was an absolute spit bomb of a comment, and then reading it aloud in his disgusting language, Schlieben Liebach Florgelflachtung, before falling in a coughing fit from the left ear. I almost pity him.
But that also opens up this massive can of worms. Like, I don't want to sound like some overly sensitive prick, but having a character in a movie, the main character of this movie, boil down the virus that's taken the life of millions that had loved ones, family, friends to super deadly killer virus just feels so out of touch. And this isn't one of those movies where it's obvious that the main character is intentionally misguided or in the wrong. This is the hero of this movie, and you can't twist it any other way. It just screams privilege in all honesty. You can tell Joshua here didn't experience the full weight of COVID, at least at the time of him making this movie. Hey, this is our doctor speaking on the day this video is out. I said I was gonna do bi-monthly uploads on my last video, and this is all I did in that time. Why? Because I was lazy and complacent, so I'm splitting the video into 2 parts. Part 2 should be out around the same time, if not sooner, but no promises. Once I'm done talking about this movie, I'll try to do a video on Project Crypt again, as requested by a few comments. That's all I wanted to say. Hopefully the next video won't be as disappointing.